How did the scrimmage go today, and how are you feeling?
Feeling excellent. Scrimmage went well. We didn't play too much, but just enough to get a little feel for the game and a little bit like feel for each other on the court. And tomorrow, back at it.
In that limited kind of opportunity, what were you able to learn about your new teammates?
People can play basketball here, you know. Smart. Draymond's super experienced. Very vocal. I love Draymond, man. You know, I could see how important he is for this group, you know, for this team, and he has been important for this team. So cool to see him like close up, and a lot of guys that can play. A lot of younger guys also that can play, and I haven't seen a whole lot, but you know, we're gonna have time now. We're gonna keep playing and getting a feel for each other. But I'm excited to be with this team.
You played next to Draymond today, like on his team.
On his team.
What you just mostly talking about, like the way he's barking out, you know, I guess defense and stuff like that.
Just everything, yeah. Just his knowledge about the game, clearing things up when it's like we're doing this or that, like, you know what I mean. He knows like what, like he's vocal, you know. He's vocal and clears things up good, and like it's just experience, and you know, and I would say, yeah, from what I've seen, really cool teammate.
You sound like are you in tomorrow for sure?
I don't know how much I can say, but
sounds like that's your plan.
Yeah, questionable, but I'm feeling good, ready to go.
When you've been out anybody's been out for 6 weeks, there's always, I guess, these little barriers you got to clear, these little check marks along the way. How will you know when you cleared all of those physically, or do you already feel you already have?
Yeah. I don't know if I have, but I feel good on the court, and wasn't, you know, I did a bunch of work before the All-Star break, and then I had the break, a couple of days off also, and but I stayed active. Wanted to, you know, not to like take some time off because I barely played this season, you know. So I want to get out there and feeling good and start building on top of this, and finish the year really strong.
What's your hope for these last 27 games of the season for yourself? What do you want to try and accomplish?
Just honestly, without putting crazy pressure and expectations on myself, just building with each game, just heading in the right direction. It's been you know, up and down season, not healthy and this and that, and probably tougher than usual, you know, and also tougher after the good summer that I had from all perspectives, you know. So I'm looking forward now that I'm finally feeling good, is to just take it one step at a time, build up with each game, more minutes, more this, more feeling better, and see where I end up.
Steve said if you are able to play, that'll probably be in short bursts. Do you feel like you're a player who is able to do really well in short bursts, or are you more of like a long burst guy?
I used to hate playing short spurts, especially coming back from something, because it's, you know, when you're out there for a little period of time, it's almost hard to get in a rhythm. You don't want to go in and chuck the first shot. But sometimes I do now, you know, because I know I'm playing short time. So I'm coming in, you know, just have my opportunities, have to take them and find the rhythm that way. And but yeah, again, not to put any crazy expectations on myself, just one day at a time, build up from the low minutes I'm going to have, build up slowly, and I'll be fine.
Were you hating that coming back after a month off in Game 1 of the finals?
Say that again?
Were you still hating that, playing in short bursts on a minutes restriction in Game 1 of the finals?
Yes, but I made the best out of it, you know. I did what I could, but I'm not a big fan. But because I've been in and out throughout my career like that, I think I have the experience, and I can just almost, you know, jump in and not be like, oh, I'm so rusty. I've done it, you know, unfortunately many times already, so I have the capability of like being pretty not rusty, you know.
Kristaps, yesterday, Steve talked about how the team is kind of adjusting its spacing to kind of fit with you and to help you fit in. Just how comfortable do you feel in the offense from what you've seen so far?
I think I like the offense. I like the simplicity in a way. I like the freedom, and I think that's the hardest to guard because we don't even know what we're doing exactly, you know, a lot of times, and it's just, you know, playing freely, but you have to have the talent to do that, and yeah, especially if this whole team is back, you know, like this, it's unbelievable talent on this group, you know. So But now with what we have and what I've seen, like I really like the style, and us as players, we just have to take advantage of having this kind of offense and flow and things that we're allowed to do.
You thought how it might feel with you and Al out there tomorrow against the Celtics?
Weird. Yeah, if somebody said that like while we were in Boston, that this was going to be the scenario, you know, like who would believe this? But this is how it works out, you know, and obviously, you know, we expected for Boston to have some changes, you know, with the money stuff. But yeah, it's going to be weird, especially first game back against Boston too. But it's going to be cool, you know, seeing all the guys again and just going out there and playing, hooping and just playing with joy.
In your introductory press conference, I think you said like you were kind of surprised by how thorough the medical staff was. How have they kind of been working with you through the last couple weeks and days?
Everything's been good, you know. Yeah, just to, you know, I'm doing whatever they tell me and to get to the spot where I want to be. And I have nothing but great things to say about them, honestly. And even if I had not, I wouldn't say it, you know, obviously. But they've been awesome, honestly. And I feel like I'm in really good hands, and that's what I need to have a really good rest of the year.
Kristaps, we haven't talked to you much, and last year was rough on you, and we didn't get a chance. Can you describe what you went through over the last year and a half, like just physically willing yourself out there to play, not being able to play, like just kind of all of what you've gone through?
Yeah, I don't want to throw some, how is it called, pity party now for myself. Oh, you know, like, it just wasn't perfect, you know. It was like not feeling well in the playoffs. And then summertime, I got back, you know, I started to feel good. Had a decent Eurobasket. And just the beginning of the season again, you know, wasn't perfect and this and that. But, you know, I have to like roll with the punches, you know, and I've done it already in my career. I have the experience of this, and now I feel like I'm in a good spot. It didn't work out perfectly in Atlanta, but I'm in a good place now, in good hands, and looking forward to building back up from this point on.
Can you kind of encapsulate like your 2 years in Boston, now your championship, and you're well liked there? I'm sure it'll be a lot, you know, good audience, good applause when you go back next month. But just your 2 years.
Yeah, no, I knew going to Boston, it was going to be like championship expectations. Obviously, you know, it wasn't going to be like a walk in a park there. So immediately, as soon as I signed, you know, I felt the responsibility of like, you know, even me and Al, we talked about it, like just being on that stage, playing for such a historic franchise, you know, you feel that pressure, you feel that expectations, you know, and especially how good the team was. Like, we knew it, we had to get it done, you know, otherwise it was going to be a fiasco, you know. So, and to, you know, it's something like every player strives to be in that position, you know, and we had the chance and we did it once, you know. The second year didn't work out perfect, but yeah, we had our time there and enjoyed every moment of it, and at the end had the you know, the how you say, you know, we accomplished the big objective, you know, and yeah, and you know how much I loved playing there, and you know, just everything, the organization, the front office, like playing in TD Garden, the floor, the colors, like it's, you know, it's an iconic franchise. So it was, you know, will be always forever in my memory as a special time. Good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.